and
parties.
see where Brendan Tobin answers for his crimes.
I didn't have any crimes. I'm innocent,
What?
Your Honor. I didn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah. What would you say about what would you say?
I said exactly what I need to say. Nobody took it as, wait a minute. Here's what's amazing. You know what? I blame Twitch. I blame the texters. I blame the listeners.
Mhm.
Because at any point in time, if I had said some of the same things you said, oh, Leroy's a hater. Just go back up to Cleveland. You're a bum. Why do you do this? Why do you live down here? Why do you do? That's what I would get. But they let you slide. The guy who's been the most positive about this whole situation is me.
Most positive?
Most positive.
More positive than me? You didn't even like seal it on up.
What does that have to do with what the reason why I want to choke you out on Monday?
I championed the little guy on the team, you know?
Who's that?
Zach Sealer. Who knew about him before this year?
Your call was Jason Sanders a bum.
He deserved it.
Then what
but I give credit where credit's due. I always do that. They call me the creditor.
I call you the jackass. So however if that means the creditor, translation, sure.
The honeymoon phase over. You know, we get it. They love each other. We get it. You know, it's a little overkill now.
What are you doing?
Stop talking about the past. Give me some results. I actually stand by that too. I'm tired of hearing about the good relationship between them. We get it. You guys love each other. Can that love equate to some points?
You're not tired of that. You feed off of that.
I did when it was good, but now it's time to get to the it's time to get down to business.
Alien versus creditor.
Point for Witcher.
You can text the show 305-567-0560 on the Kendall Toyota text line. Text writes in, Tobin's a Caesar, but he's speaking the truth nobody wants to hear. Put them all on notice.
You made that up, you clown.
I want to know where it is. Yes.
That's the number.
Yes.
Swear to God. See? It's a real text.
That's your number.
No, it's not.
You texted it.
Never see the number.
Go ahead. Read it out loud. My number's 954.
Whoa.
Not again.
Wait a minute. So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
There's 2 hours of messages, and that's the only one you've read all day.
No, I mean, that just stood out to me.
It stood out. Yeah, it stood out. It stands out to me.
The phone number.
Another guy says, Tobin's right. It's simple behavior psychology. When your kids are good, you praise them. When they're bad, you call them out. Exactly.
No, that guy doesn't have kids. Because if you call your kids out, then they cry, and then you don't get anything accomplished.
It's true.
I don't know what, like, real world. Grow up, Peter Pan. You live in Peter Pan land.
You live in Peter Pan land,
No,
dude.
no.
You sit here and Tinkerbell sprinkles pixie dust on you. No. It's all going to be fine. The linebackers were back. Yeah, we got you. All right. What are they going to do to adjust to it, Leroy?
Wait, first of all, you got that from me.
That's what I'm saying. That's my impersonation to you. La. The linebackers are back. Adjustments. Pixie dust. Well, what are they going to do about it? If they counterpunch, you got to counterpunch back.
When you have 30 less plays, not much.
Right. Well, that's on you to get more plays.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
All right.
If you're a guru.
I'm going to just say this. When the Dolphins win this game on Saturday,
which I think they will.
If you come in here on Monday with that nonsense, I'm wearing my helmet and a mouthpiece.
But I think they're going to win.
You're just saying that.
No, I really do. I'm not just saying it.
Mm-hmm.
I want this game almost more than the Super Bowl. I want to shut these stupid Bills up. Remember how bad we wanted the Panthers to beat the stupid Lightning and Kucherov? That's how bad I want this game.
Yeah, didn't they get swept, though?
Yeah, they did. It was a bad, it didn't go the way I hoped it was going to go. However, you know what? This one may go the way we want it to go. If it doesn't, we'll see what Monday brings. I might be a little bit cooler, I'll have more time to marinate on it. Don't forget, we were at a watch party. Hit us right away. Quick turnaround.
Yeah, don't forget that the 24 hours are up on Sunday.
You're the worst. Like, what do we
I don't understand what you're objecting to. I'm genuinely baffled. I look at you as my friend and I'm confused.
3 days. In a night. During the night.
What do you
You
mean?
were just warming up on Sunday night. I didn't know.
I thought they were going to win. Up until
That makes two of us.
like
up until they didn't.
Up until they didn't. I still thought they were going to pull it out. That shows faith.
No, it doesn't.
Dude, I'm right here in the Dolphins pews.
It was one letter away from being very bad.
You
On the what?
you just
What?
tiptoeing all over FCC rules and regulations, aren't you? What are you doing? What do we? Like, man, like, hey, I'm gonna say this. Like, y'all thought it was just me. Everybody always says, "Man, Leroy, why are you so?" Okay, you understand now?
Guys, says Tobin's a dingbat. There's another text.
What exactly is a dingbat?
I don't know. Maybe
Hold
laugh.
on. We gotta look it up. That's what Google's for. We do a radio show so we can find these things out.
You can find the things. Look,
Dingbat.
we'll have rats off
A
a ship coming up
stupid
next
person,
hour.
Actually.
Do you want rats off a ship? Do you want like
Yeah.
a fish? Do you want an official topic on rats off a ship? Do you want it to be the Miami Dolphins?
No, because I don't want to hear you
You're gonna stress
wiggling.
them out.
I don't want to hear you wiggling yourself out of another situation. Nor do I want to come over there and choke you.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Of what I said that you think is incriminating, you know,
What we air quoting?
what is the thing that I said that was wrong?
See, and I have to be careful
Mhm.
with how I respond
Hmm.
because you are looking for any
No,
morsel
no,
of conversation where you can say,
I'm not playing.
So
Nope.
you agree with
I'm
me?
not playing gotcha.
Yes, you
Out
are.
of what I've
What?
said, I'm not playing gotcha.
What?
I'm not,
For
dude.
someone who doesn't know you, they'll fall for it. Okay.
I'm not playing gotcha. I just
So,
want to know.
I would say this. Your tone is discouraging.
Hmm.
And your tone doesn't reflect somebody that has the utmost support for their team.
So you don't disagree with what I said. You would disagree with how I said it.
I'm not saying yes.
He looks
You don't want to say
defeated.
no, though.
No, because here's why.
Hmm?
I have to answer questions like Mike McDaniel and answer like the follow-up questions or what could happen afterwards. And I know that you got one loaded,
No,
just waiting to come out and say, so you agree with me.
What
So
did
what's the-
Socrates say to that?
Yes. That's but so here's the deal. Here's why you're a fraud. Because you come in here with your when you do that's a win, that's a loss, and all the positivity,
Yep.
and dude play the game and this, that, and the other, and when Tua got hurt, oh, but they're undefeated with Tua, and now Tua's back, and then he won 5 straight, and like you were all, and then a couple of bad weeks, and one week wasn't even terrible, right?
No,
And-
but 1 week really was.
Well, no, I'm saying 2 weeks.
Mhm.
1 week was terrible. 1 week wasn't terrible.
But it was bad.
Yeah. And you've hosed everybody down. Huh?
Just said what needed to be said.
Really?
What we're all feeling.
Who's we? Because
Everybody
clearly,
together.
between the four of us,
Mhm.
you're the only one that feels this way.
But you just said
So,
you don't disagree with me.
according to this, is 25%.
Yeah, but you don't disagree with me.
I do disagree with you.
You disagree with my delivery.
No, I disagree with some of the things you've said. Like what? And here's where I come from on all of this. They're 8-5.
Yeah.
Okay. There's only a handful of teams that have a better record than them.
Well,
What's your problem with your team?
because I want to know what seed do they want to be? Do you want to be cute?
So now, so
Or do you want to be a
let me get this
contender?
straight. Let me get this straight.
Mhm.
You don't want playoffs. You want a good seeding also.
No, it's not that. I'm asking the question for them. What do you want to be? Which C do you want to be? Do you want to be cute or do you want to be a contender?
Oh, which C? I thought you meant
No.
which seed.
Which C do you want to be? Cute or a contender? Do you want to be a kitty cat or a tiger?
I want to be crack Tobin over the head. How's that for a C word?
Point for
But
Leroy.
you don't. Let me ask you a question, and I know what the answer is going to be.
What are you doing?
Can I see a piece of paper?
What are you doing?
I got something better.
What are you doing?
I have to do something first,
Wow.
and
Huh,
then.
what are you setting up?
Maybe
What
it's
are
a
you-
contract.
documentation going
Maybe it's
on here?
making you sign a contract.
No, I don't want the ball. I need something to write on.
Oh,
Wow, I'm not quite there yet.
I'm so
I went to squeeze
You want a paper?
you look like Jalen Waddle.
that paper. Right
Oh,
there,
look, I heard that.
Did you hear them, by the way?
-1.
Do you need a pen?
I got one.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you writing down?
It's got to be a contract. Maybe a
I
non-disclosure.
don't know why. Why is he going? He's writing up a document. Like this is the 1700s.
It's a declaration
Hear
of
ye.
independence.
All right.
Okay.
So basically, what you're saying to me
Mhm.
that you're, the ebbs and flows this season. They're 8-5. There's only what 5 teams have a better record than in the entire NFL.
Mhm.
So, what's the problem? Why
I don't
are you
have a
so
problem. I don't have a problem. I'm asking the question of them. What do you want to be? Cute or a contender? What is this? If it, listen, they can
right,
go, they can go-
right now, they're 8-5 and they're contenders.
We'll see. We'll see.
You're
what-
telling.
it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to show it. You would agree.
Yeah, but all we have is what they've done so far.
A lot of people say they're going to go knock somebody out, and they end up staring up at the lights.
So you don't think that this team is a contender?
I think they are, but I'm asking them, what do they want to be? I believe in them, but I can't want it more than they do.
You think you may want it more than them?
I can't want it more than them. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. That's the message I'm delivering. I can't want them to be contenders more than they want to be contenders. They need to believe it themselves. I can't make it go with
Okay,
faith.
oh, Tony Robbins. Okay, like what is? Like I feel like I'm on this island, and
What did you write down?
And only,
What did you write down?
it's coming.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Oh, wow.
Is it coming now or just
No.
I'll never know?
No, it's gonna come.
All
Maybe
right.
he's writing his will, you guys.
I'm like,
He's going for it all.
I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, how? So, should I just pack on my computer when I choke you out?
Back into this.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
Grow up, Peter Pan.
If you guys are looking for Christmas music as you wrap presents or get into the holiday spirit, check out our sister station, 101.5 Light FM, playing Christmas music 24/7. That's 101.5 Light FM.
Or you can go back to the first hour of our show.
And we broke down our favorite Christmas songs.
Was that your favorite song?
This one's my favorite for
Okay.
sure.
That's when you know it's Christmas down here.
Yeah.
That's when you know.
Come on, we got to get some Donny Hathaway.
I
Then.
honestly don't feel like I've heard it that much on Power 96. I feel like they
Yeah,
are
it's rarity,
underplaying
man.
it.
Well, maybe it's not. Dude, it usually starts right after Thanksgiving, huh?
Yeah.
They got to have it in the
Gotta
rotation,
have it in
right?
the rotation. I feel like it's like a rule.
Especially in South Florida.
Yeah, man.
Once it's like, soon as you get south of like Pines, then that's when.
Let's get some headlines brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know truck.
Shout out to Messi, future Pinks. He and Argentina advance.
Do you want to like? It's weird how sports works because when you see a veteran in any sport,
Yeah.
right, you want to see him get that crown jewel, that championship, or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they win too many, you hate them.
Hmm.
Think about it. Everybody was so excited to see LeBron get his first championship. Everybody was so happy to see Tom Brady get his first championship. Everybody, you get excited, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, because you don't realize, like we all talk about Jordan now, right? People were tired of Jordan winning.
Yeah.
And then they just like rooted for the other teams, not because they didn't like Jordan, because they were tired of him winning.
Got sick of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, is that why we root for Messi?
Yeah, I think he's beloved. Well, I know.
So, do you have to pick between
Messi or Ronaldo?
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes. I don't know what the
Really?
rules are. I feel like I could root for them both.
What's the rules? Can somebody tell me
Yeah,
what the
tell me
rules
the
are?
soccer
on that?
rules. Tell me
Not
what
a lot
the
of
rules
rules,
are.
but you can't do both.
I don't know.
You can't do both.
Really?
I was happy for my.
They almost played against each other, and it would have been settled.
Yeah,
True.
Actually, Ronaldo did not play the last 2 games that Portugal.
Yeah, well,
did.
he was coming off the bench, right? Like they
Yeah.
were putting. He's old.
I
Father
mean,
time.
here's the crazy thing about soccer:
Mhm.
they play all year round. It's just different team, different tournament.
I like having a sport like soccer that people talk about boxing because it drives me nuts when they're saying things that like just don't make sense. But then like I could do that with soccer. I could just shoot from the hip willy nilly.
Sounds like Monday. What are you talking about? You picking a certain topic where you could be willy nilly? No, pick a day.
I'm definitely not rooting for France. Hope Morocco beats them today.
I think Morocco's runs over.
Wow, really?
I wouldn't be surprised if France won back to back.
France, dude.
I know.
You got to is like a you gotta,
No, they're Canadian.
Okay, just want to make sure. I didn't know if there's a
Two
root
different.
They don't like France.
No, it's not. They don't like France. It would be France and Quebec are like if you went to England and learned English versus here. Like it's very proper French.
So it's all on this.
Yeah.
Except with a French accent.
Yeah, I'm definitely rooting because Messi's coming to the Pinks, so I want him to be
Is
a World
he?
Cup champion. Yeah, oh, he's
Hey,
coming to the Pinks.
Can I
dude.
just tell you? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hmm?
Don't get your hopes up.
Why?
Not if Ronaldo just got 500 million.
Come on, he promised.
500
You think
to
David
play
Beck-
2 years.
You think David Beckham would ever hit a Messi with "You promised" if he got 500 million from Saudi Arabia?
No, but here's the deal. Like, Messi could go and play for something like that, come back and buy the Pinks.
Oh, wow, that would be pretty cool.
I mean, look, Ronaldo's going to make in 2 years way more than what the Pinks are worth.
I would think so. What did they
Right.
buy the Pinks for?
100 million.
All right.
So, yeah.
Speaking of football, from football to football,
I don't root for Messi. All right.
a lot of people don't. I don't know what to tell you. Speaking of football, Mike Gesicki, let's get him the ball more, huh?
I mean, dude, see, here's what I mean about having to put things in context. Tua was 3 for 15, right?
In the first half.
Right. But they only ended up with 40 something plays, right? Which was 30 plays less than what the Chargers ended up with.
Mm-hmm.
Your complaint after that game can't be how many targets a receiver got.
Well, he hasn't got targets over the last 3 games.
Oh, well, 2 of them were stinkers. And so, like, yeah, okay. He's tight end. If it was Tyreek Hill, I could understand that. Right? But he's a tight end.
He's gone 0 catches, 0 catches, 0 catches, 2 catches, 1 catch. Last time he had more than 2 catches was against the Lions. That's the last time he scored a touchdown. So we're talking 5 games in a row.
So we're really right now going to talk about the tight end and his options. That's 30th on the list of why you ain't winning games.
Well, I mean, like, listen, they're treating him like it. Makes a lot of money, though. I mean, he's a franchise player. A lot of people like Mike Gesicki. We all loved his terrible gritty. It's like the forgotten man.
They only had 20-something plays in the second
But
half.
I just gave you 5 games worth of no plays.
What are they in the 5 games? 2-2?
They're 3-2.
3-2.
Mhm.
Okay. You think any of those games would have been any different if Gesicki had got more targets?
Maybe. Hard to
No.
say. Let's say. Can't
Back
read
to the
that.
paper.
But did he see it during the break?
No.
No, that's what you wrote.
Yes, because that's what you say whenever I ask a question you don't want to answer.
That's not true, dude.
The what?
Did you guess his response, Leroy?
Yes!
That's what you wrote.
Yes.
Hard to say. Yeah.
Yes, he goes,
That is
every
his
time
go-to.
I ask a question,
Yeah.
a difficult question, you go, hard
He
to
did have
say.
that one drop on the sideline against the Niners up against his head. So, that's on him. That's not on McCochin. Probably why McCochin put him in the doghouse for the next game. I give you this one chance. And he made him look a fool because of the replay. Remember?
It's true. You think he took that personally?
He
Like,
might have.
Wow.
Because if he already don't like the guy,
Yeah.
everybody's got to have their guy. Flo, it was Tua. Mike McDaniel seems like it's Mike Gesicki.
So you're saying a coach has to have a guy they don't like?
And I would say to Mike McDaniel,
Hmm?
he should be about 50th on your list. You got other problems. Worry about whether the tight end catches one ball or not.
You don't think he's a good weapon?
Sure he is. But you got two receivers over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, one of them slumping a little bit, though. Couple games. Where's Jalen Waddle?
So your second your second wide receiver
Mhm.
has 1,000 yards.
Not yet.
What is that, 9?
Let's see.
Dude, please don't be less than 50 yards.
Well, I mean, like it's 1,000's 1,000. Like, let's not, you don't get to almost have 1,000 yards. Let's see, Jalen Waddle total for the season. Oh, 1,000 yards. How about that? 1,003.
-1 to the jackass. -1. Apologize.
I apologize, Jalen Waddle. Still the last two
For
games.
deception.
Wait, so you got two receivers over 1,000 yards after 13 games,
Mhm.
and you're complaining about what they're doing?
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like,
You're complaining.
hasn't gotten the end zone in like 6 games.
He's got.
Who doesn't want to get miss the penguin dance?
Do
dude?
you know how hard it is to have one receiver at 1,400 yards
record?
and another receiver at 1,000 yards after 13 games?
It's pretty good.
But yet you complain about it.
I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing it out. It's very obvious he doesn't like Mike Gesicki. And also Jalen Waddle, not the greatest performances last game. Got bullied.
That's a problem. You're gonna have to put him on the move.
Glad you're on the
That's
same
why he
page with me.
does.
What? I didn't say you agreed.
Listen, if at any point in time in life,
Yeah.
we are in the same book,
Mhm.
there's a problem with my life. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to put it. So when you say that, it catches me off guard because I do everything in my power to avoid that. No,
I just want to see the
we're
penguin.
not on the same page. We're not on the same book. No.
I just want to see the penguin dance again, dude.
Okay, so
Miss
your reasons behind complaining about the second receiver on your team
Mhm.
with 1,000 yards after 13 games is I want to see the penguin dance.
Yeah.
That you're a grown ass man that does this for a living,
Yeah.
and your reasons for having a problem with Jalen Waddle is
I don't have a problem with him. He just got bullied in the last game. It's time to step it up.
Let me ask you a question. When the Dolphin record was set, okay, Duper had it, Clayton had it.
Yeah.
They were at both over 1,300 yards.
Yeah.
You think they had another 1,000-yard receiver during that time?
I would doubt it.
And you think they did it in 13 games?
Yeah, but I'm not asking for 1,000 yards. I'm asking for Mike Gesicki 10 yards. He's had 0.
But with the other two guys, why are you worried about the third or fourth option?
It's interesting. He's just a
No,
ghost.
this is a serious question.
Hmm?
If you have
Here's what I
two
would say.
receivers that have that much success, why are you worried about the third and fourth guys catching the ball?
Here's what I would say. I would say
Because guess what? If Gesicki has 6 or 7 catches for 110 yards, then you know that means Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill get the ball less.
well, I would say Jalen Waddle and Tyreek's probably one of the worst combined games. Worst, I don't mean it. The least productive games they had. They spread the wealth. It was against Cleveland. I would say that was one of their best offensive games. They gave it to everybody.
Okay.
That being said, what I would say as a counterpoint, just because I'm not trying to divert. I'm going to answer your question directly. All right, because that's what I do. I don't try and distract you. Here's what I would say to that. Jalen Waddle doesn't have a good game.
Mm-hmm.
They're being a little physical with him. My thought would be, why don't you go to a more physically imposing target in those spots?
Again, I would say that against San Francisco, it seemed like a lot of guys were open. Tua just missed them.
I agree with that.
Last week, I would have liked to seen the adjustment of a shallow crosser to deal with those linebackers.
Me too, especially after the West Coast trip where they bonded.
What's that have to do with football, dude?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why is he even bringing it up if it has nothing to do with football? You and me, same page.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, Jay Fred?
I have no words for him.
Like, what if you? Why?
I actually think we're having a very healthy conversation today. I feel like you and I,
listen.
we're
The healthy
talking
conversation is gone
No, dude,
once you say, "Oh, so you agree with me? We're on the same page."
I did say we're on the same page. I did not say you agree with me because I don't think we purely agree, but I think we're on the same page.
I can tell you unequivocally, we are not on the same page, and I do not agree with you. Right?
Well, what page are you on?
Whatever page you're not. I don't even think we're in the same book. I'm like, I'm reading.
Same library.
I'm reading Dean Koontz, and you're reading Bugs Bunny.
Great cartoon. Love it.
Like when I was a kid, I watched cartoons. Nobody talked in the cartoon, and I was very entertained.
Mm-hmm.
Like Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote, no talking. You know when cartoons start going to hell? When Tom and Jerry start talking.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
like it was just.
We'll take a break. Back after this.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
And he found other ways to contribute, even if it was getting into transition. Excuse me, easy for me to say. Get out there and get some.